Okay, so you know all the types of cardio that you can utilize for whatever program, whatever goal you have. So what do you do with it? Where do you start when you're going to decide off the bat how much you're going to do? And I know that if I were on the other side of this camera, I wouldn't be satisfied if I didn't at least have one example or see it implemented. So even though this isn't for any particular person in the emails that I talked about before, this does provide an example of how you might go about picking and choosing what might work for you. So I think that's the best way to approach it. This at the top, and I can see on the camera there that you probably can't read this very well. Sorry. So I'm going to tell you what it says, just so you know. This equation right here is something that I came up with in my head that kind of keeps everything balanced for me. And it's energy in minus energy out equals physique. So energy in has two components: the amount, meaning the amount of food that you take in, and the quality of that food that you take in. Energy out has two components: the energy that you expend just to exist, or existence, and then the energy that you expend when you exert yourself. And that's, I'm talking more along the terms of that intentional cardio that I was talking about before. And then physique has two components: basically your appearance, or what you look like on the outside, and then health, the quality of your insides. So I kind of keep that floating around in my brain and use that as a guide on how I'm going to implement a program or design one. So then we're going to take this energy out portion and expand it a little bit to that effective cardio feedback loop that I was talking about. And it's very simple. It's not real complicated. But you know me by now, not super complicated. Basically starts with the plan of what you've decided that you're going to do, whether it's on paper or whether it's in your head, doesn't really matter. And then you actually show some action and execute this plan, and you're going to get a result, whatever those results are. You're going to get a result, and then you're going to evaluate what those results are, and that will bring you back to the drawing board, then back to revising your plan or not. And then you just do this continual feedback loop. So where do you start? What's an example? So I'm going to throw out an example here, and it's Monday through Sunday, and I'm going to get in and out of the frame here, so sorry, but in order for you to see some of this, I have to be up this close. So anyway, I'm going to back out here, and it's going to start Monday all the way through Sunday. So Monday, let's say it's going to be your first day, and you're going to do 30 minutes of cardio, and this says at a 20-10 split. So that basically means that you're staying at 20 minutes of high-intensity cardio only, and then you're going straight into 10 minutes of a low-medium intensity cardio. You're going to take Tuesday off. Wednesday, you're going to do 45 minutes of cardio altogether, but it's going to be in a 30-15 split. So this 30 minutes, the top, is going to be 30 minutes of high-intensity intervals. Okay, and then your following 15 minutes is that low to medium intensity. You take Thursday off. Friday, you're going to do 30 minutes again, just like Monday. So 20 minutes of high intensity only, followed by 10 minutes of low medium. And then on Saturday, it's going to be that change-up day. So whether you're going to go for a long run, or you're going to do, one week you decide to do the spin class at the gym, or you're going to do, a short run plus yoga, whatever it is. It's going to be cardio that's not your typical in the gym measurable cardio. So there is your week that you decided is this portion, this plan part of your feedback loop. So you think, okay, that looks good to me. I'm not going to change anything else in my diet at this point, but I'm going to implement this cardio program and see what kind of results I get. So you're going to do that program for 1 to 2 weeks. And then you're going to see what results you get. Based on your results, if you stay exactly the same, like for one of the emails, I believe it was Pedro's email, he kind of wants to stay the same. He's lean and fit, and he kind of wants to stay there, and he knows he should do cardio, but you know what. So that would actually work well for him. And then he would do that for a couple weeks and then change it up just simply to keep himself healthy and not getting into a rut or hitting a plateau of any kind. Now, for say Lynn's case, if she gets to the end of that 2-week period, week and a half, something like that, and she has no results, well, that's not good, because she wants to lose some body fat. So she's going to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, I'm going to throw in an extra day of cardio, and I'm going to up my 30 minutes a day to 40, these Monday and Friday, I'm going to up them to 40 minutes. And then I'm going to do that for a week and see what I get. And then for somebody else, it may be different. So that's how the feedback loop works. But you got to start with something so that you have a measurable result. And it's pretty easy. Just keep it on a calendar, whatever. Keep it in your head. Sometimes I keep it in my head, believe it or not. I've gotten better at writing it down so that I know what I did the previous week. So, but that's kind of, it's a constant feedback loop. So I hope that helps a little bit and clears up how you might pick things to do in your cardio. And then really, there's no magical formula. I hate to say it, but the magical formula is different for everybody, because everybody's body is different and your background's different, your diet, your metabolism, your genetics, everything is so different that what works for you might not work for the next. So I encourage you to map out a plan, put in a feedback loop, and see what you get.